Welcome to Epic Stock Due Diligence. Please subscribe at youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Ed here. I just wanted to address a question that commonly comes up when I'm talking with fellow stock traders, either in person or online. And that question is, why play penny stocks, micro-cap stocks, when the odds are against you? Well, the odds are obviously against everyone that gets involved with micro-cap stocks because there's so much manipulation. Most every claim that's made by people within stock forums, websites, the company itself in an official press release, there's so much fluff out there that the odds are definitely against you. But the reason penny stocks are fun, and the reason that I pretty much exclusively trade micro-cap stocks, is because of the extreme volatility. Now, that, as you're aware, volatility can result in very nice gains or very noticeable loss. And most of the time with these micro-caps, the loss can be 100% because they go down to no bid. As my other video discussed, you got the fence in the middle, you got bid side, you got ask side. Well, ask side may be 0001 price per share, which means you can buy it. But bid, there may not be any market makers over there, so there's zero bid. So you could buy, but you couldn't sell unless a bid comes back. The part about microcaps is so fascinating is the research element that's associated with it. Because unlike the big board stocks, where you can flip on your Bloomberg, your CNBC, whatever source for financial news you may use, maybe a Wall Street Journal, maybe some sort of news website for stocks. Since microcap stocks seldom receive any attention from the media, it's a big self-due diligence process. So the people that go out and dig the most deeply are most often the microcap stock traders that reap the greatest reward. So remember that. Dig in to whatever microcap company. Assume that every piece of information that you uncover, and this could be information from the company itself, this could be information from fellow stock traders within stock forums, it could be information on a website that you found by browsing Google. Always assume with these stocks, always assume that all information that's found is inaccurate until proven otherwise. So that's what makes it fun. So you get all this news through all those sources, and you can use social media too. But you get all this news and you dig through it. You do your own due diligence, as the channel name suggests, Epic Stock Due Diligence. So you get in there and you really do a deep dive analysis of every claim, and you come to your own conclusion. And that's where the real money can be made, because if you discover, after doing your own extensive amount of research, and this is just research, you're sitting in bed at night, maybe you got an iPad, an Android, or whatever, and you're researching a stock. So it doesn't, just because it's an extensive amount of research, doesn't mean it's time consuming. Because as you do this, you'll become more proficient with the research process over time. And that'll give you an edge. And that's what separates a successful microcap trader from a novice microcap trader. So you'll be able to learn to dig in and find that information before the masses do. And then if you choose to share some of the information that you found with others so that they can do their own research and validate the claims that you make, hey, just by sharing that information and then people researching it and finding out, hey, this is valid info, price per share of that stock's likely going to go up. And this isn't a pump. This isn't a pump because what you've done the research on your own. You've put the information out there for other people to read, and they can do whatever they want to with it. They can assume it's accurate without doing their own research, or they can do their own research and say, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about. So it's a really rewarding activity to become involved with, because with the experience comes getting in early, and getting in early means getting in cheap. Cheap being price per share cheap, and then having the luxury of being able to exit once this thing really catches off, because you knew after doing your extensive amount of due diligence, you knew that this stock this penny stock company, this microcap, was going to do well. And sure enough, it did. So when you're sitting there on that beach, and you're sitting there drinking that drink of your choice, and you're like, wow, how did I do this? And you're like, wow, you know, that few hours of stock research at night, it paid for this. So that's why I enjoy microcap stocks. And I'm referring to them as microcap stocks because penny stocks sound so sketchy. I'm just going to call them microcap stocks from this point forward. I'll probably slip up and say penny stock. But anyway, also feel free to check out my book. It's available in the Apple iTunes store. It's called The Penny Stock Perfectionist. And I've got a link to that within this video's description. And feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thanks again for watching, and I welcome any feedback or questions that you might have.